Pressing spacebar starts off the screen, and then it just disappears. So in order to fix that, we're going to go back to just our main editing and look at our post roll. That means after rolling, how long do we want it to just be there on the screen? You could click if you find just the right spot to put a second. Then let's see. It's going to scroll and then wait for a second and then disappear. Now that's a little bit abrupt, and the speed now is going pretty fast. It'll look nicer if it takes longer. You simply take the end of the text and pull it out. I'm adding, looks like 2 extra seconds. And when you add that, it goes a little slower. So find the size, the length of time that is going to work for you. One more thing I'd like to show you is the ease in. The ease out won't matter because it's off the screen. We won't see an acceleration, but we can see a deceleration. I'm just clicking and dragging this time just to get an approximate, maybe a couple of seconds, where it's going to decelerate as it gets to that end. Well, I may have the wrong one. Oh, yes, ease out. Let's try that. At the end, let me put this back to 0. I'm just typing 0 and it'll fill it in. All right, let's take a look. Comes to a nice slow stop, has a couple seconds. We could make it dissolve out of there. Of course, if you cross dissolve, then it may fade in as it starts. Comes to a stop and then fades out. So simple credits just to show where we got these. If you do change this to 10%, maybe 25%, you can actually see how this big text box, kind of like one of our large images, is being moved across our video space. Makes sense to maybe bring that up. This cross dissolve may allow us to change the alignment, but maybe not. If we want that to fade in, we might dissolve and then select both of these with a shift click and try and dissolve that in here. Notice how that final picture hitting and stopping doesn't look so good. I can show you the effect controls and how these keyframes could be moved all the way over. And now it's going to fade a little more elegantly and then come to a stop.